our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen. You about to walk with Bros. Look at me. Look at me. It's big Froze, big Froze. Big Froze, big Froze. Now that you see it, they watch me like they watch the news. We don't do no talking, we know what they do for the views. If I took a loss, no, I got it all back. They just wanna talk, so we gonna talk facts. Got it out the mud, got it out the mud. Really on the blood, really on the blood. Yeah, they know what's up, yeah, they know what's up. Yeah, we used to get it off the stove, now we gon' get it off the rack. You're rocking with Frozen and Bros, and now in the zone, we need ice in the super chat. We about to kick in them doors, like get on the floor, I wanna know where it's at. We at the table with legends, when they get to talking, I bet they don't tell you that. Hold up. Wait, don't cut me off while I'm talking my talk. Been on the ground on our way to the top, and I still keep a G in the way that I walk. Same for the way that I talk, but we don't talk much, we just stay facts. And the fact is, we like Jay Black, and we about to bring this whole game back. Now let's walk. You about to walk with Frozen. You about to walk with Bros. Look at me. Look at me.
Frozen. Welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully y'all happy to see me. We cooking up this morning. Announcement. I don't want to hear another mother trucker say something about a hat wall or I'm punching on something. I hear anybody say something about my crooked ass hat wall, we gonna have a problem. All right? My bad. I'm sorry. You know, so when I get shit ordered at the crib, whether it's, you know, a couch or a Fisher Price battery operated car or, you know, anything of that nature, once I start opening the directions and I see 1A, 2B, part C, part F, connect that and assemble, I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I'm in a blender at that point. Right? I'm in a blender at that point. I start looking at my girl, I'm sitting down, I start sweating. You know, my asthma start kicking in. I start feeling a little pressure. And before I know it, I'm like, yo, I can't do this shit. Call your dad. Telling me you got to come down this Saturday. I need some help. I call bros. Hey, bros, I'm trying to put such and such together. All right? I'm trying to put such and such together. Can you help me? Come on, bro. You always on that fat, dumb shit. You know, so I start losing, you know, I'm not really good with my hands. No diddy. I'm good with my hands, but I'm not really, you know, screwdriver shit. I'm good with my hands, but I'm not good with my hands. Make sense? So that's why it took so long to get the drawing up. My bad. But we got it right. Rose and Shine, you know the vibes. Cash App pinned to the top for channel donations. We reading supers all day. We got we got a trucking. Gotta stop cursing, y'all. YouTube sent me email. Hey, Froze, we'll let you go. We got you on the algorithm. We let you get away with the cursing, but you be wilding. Yesterday, I had callers up here. They was using all types of bad words. Got my video flagged. Flagged to the point where they told me it wasn't a strike, but the logos they was putting, I deleted the shit. I said, nah. That's where the episode went yesterday. It got deleted. They started reporting me. They trying to flag, right? So I had to take the whole video down. And I got to watch my mouth. So I'm going to try, y'all. But I'm excited. So today might not be a good day of trying because I'm cursing. You know, we're going to try to keep them spaced in between, you know. Side note. So I run into homeboy at the gas station this morning. Thank you, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you. I run into homeboy at the gas station today. We investing in the channel. this morning. Bros asked me to come over like an hour or two earlier than I usually get here. And because he wanted to show me the new setup and he wanted to show me how to navigate it. Some things that changed around and shit, so I'm able to still navigate while I'm live. So I'm up a little early. Tire a little low. You know, it gets like that in the winter. So I'm like, all right, let me stop at the gas station real quick. I was gonna put air in it afterwards. That's how I go to the morning. So I'm putting air in the tire, and I'm like, I'm gonna go get a hot tea. So I'm walking in, and I run. Yo, Froze. Nah, look. Now I recognize main man, but I don't know his name. And he like, yo, bro, I'm fucking with everything you doing. Saw the chiller battle. Keep doing your thing, bro. I just wanted to let you know, bro. We go way back and shit. I know we had our things back in the day, but I want to let you know, bro, we grown now. So I'm like, thank you, bro. Thank you. So I walk away. I'm going to the gas station. I get in the car, and I'm trying to realize where I recognize Bull from. He starts saying shit like, you know, I know we had our things back in the day. Our things back in the day. First of all, Paul. Second, what does he mean by that? And then I remembered who he was. I was in 8th grade. I remember I stayed home from school for like 6 days. I had the craziest stomach bug ever. Like I thought I was going to check, right? So I'm in critical. Reason why I remember this vividly is because anytime you grow up, if you miss school for 6 days straight, anybody will remember some shit like that. So on like the 5th day, I thought I was feeling better. And I told my mom, like, yo, I'm feeling better. I'm going to go to school tomorrow, but I want to go hang out. You're not going anywhere. You haven't went to school all week. I'm like, Mom, I feel better. I've been doing my work. They eat me. I've been doing my shit. Just want to go over to the homie. You know, I just want to go over to the homie crib. She lets me go out. I get on a bus, little 15-minute bus ride. I mean, I'm over my friend crib for maybe 15, 16 minutes. All the symptoms that I thought were gone, they come back. Now, the particular friend crib I was over, I ain't gonna lie, he had a dirty ass crib. So shitting on his toilet wasn't really a thing. So within 15 minutes of being outside, I'm walking back to the bus stop to go to the crib. Salty, right? Did grab a little za, so it wasn't a complete lost cause. Bro, I get back on the bus at the mall. I get off the bus. It's these 3 niggas waiting to get on the bus. Now, the one dude I had issues with, we fought many times around the way. I stole his bike. I rumbled his brother. You know, we always had problems and shit. So his brother was older than us. Couldn't beat his brother, but I always beat him up. So they're getting on the bus as I'm getting off, and they see me. And he like, yo, ain't that the boy right there? And he like, yeah, bro, he good, let him go. Now, me, I'm by myself. I ain't no turkey neither. So I'm like, yeah, that's the boy right here. What's up, Aussie? So I turn around and start walking, and I hear, nah, come on, we catch the next one. And I'm like, we catch the next one. These niggas done hopped off the bus. Now, anybody who know me, if you got me in a corner, it's going to happen. I'm not running. I'm not ducking my taco. If you caught me, whatever got to go. So in my mind, I'm ready to get rolled on. Now, luckily, what I didn't know was 2 of the 3 niggas was ussy, right? But what they don't know is I have to shit really bad. And I'm walking gingerly to the crib because if I take too hard of a step, this shit over, right? What's crazy about how the body work is, in that little, my stomach was hurting the whole bus ride. In that little 10 to 15 second exchange that we had from me getting off the bus and seeing them, I felt completely healthy. Stomach was hurting the whole ride, but in a 15-second clip, as I'm talking back and forth, y'all pussies ain't gonna do nothing, my stomach felt fine. When I turn around and start walking away, thinking they getting on the bus, the immediate pain came back. So when I heard, bro, we'll catch the next bus, let's get him, I couldn't even run. Let's just say I was a turkey and I wanted to run from these people. I couldn't run. My stomach was in knots. So I'm walking and I hear, what's up? Come on, throw me my fair one. So I'm like, oh, I cannot throw him a fair one right now, but I can't not. They gonna run around talking about I'm pussy, I ducked the fade. So I'm like, all right, come on, let's get it. So I turn around and shit. What's up? Throw your shit up. So I mean, I'm talking about on the third, you start rumbling and you start bouncing on your toes and shit. I'm talking about the third bounce on my toes. I kind of feel the little farts. So I'm like, no, this is a bad joint. I mean, as soon as we got in the exchange, I start shitting myself every punch I threw. I mean, as we fighting this shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm going home, drawers full of shit. I'm thinking about this while we're fighting. So he like, ew, yo, boy, stink, get off me. He talking about, ew, boy, stink, yo, get off me, cuz. Now I'm whooping boy ass. I'm on top of him. I'm sprawled. I'm whooping his ass, but I'm drawers full of shit. Right? He's not even fighting back now. Now he like, yo, get him off me. His homies watching and shit. I'm not touching boy. You know what I'm saying? I get up off him. Dirty ass boy. I wasn't dirty. I shit myself. Beat him up and shit myself. That's who I ran into this morning. He telling me, yo, bro, I know whatever we went through back in the day. I'm like, yo, where did I? That's the boy who made me rumble when my stomach was messed up. Oh my God, cuz. I wish I'd have seen him. Wish I'd have noticed when I seen him. Like, yo, Brian ain't gonna hold you. Yes, I had sweats on, freaky. Now, I won the fight. So I get to the crib and shit, and I'm walking like wide leg. My mom, are you okay? My mom is crazy. She said, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. She's like, why are you walking like that? I'm like, I thought I was cool, Mom. She said, Kyle, did you shit yourself? You know, my mom, white lady. She, Kyle, did you shit yourself? Yes, I shit myself. So mind you, I was fighting. So I had mud all over my pants and shit. So you can't decide like if the mud on my pants was doo-doo. So she's like, is that shit on your sweatpants? It'll stop right there. Don't move. She start laying towels down so I could just walk through the hallway and shit. Ew, oh my God, you're disgusting. I'm like, Mom, the shit on the front of my pants is not shit. That's mud. I was just fighting. No, it's shit. Ew, oh my God, disgusting. She's like, oh my God, ew. He has shit. So I'm in the shower and shit. My mom, that's her humor and shit. Like if I like for my mom's old school, so she laughed at the dumbest shit. So I could send her a video on TikTok of somebody walking by and farting. I mean, that should have had my mom in tears. I'm talking about face all red, face full of tears and shit. So me shitting on myself, it went from a concern. The moment I was in the shower and the water hit, I could hear her talking to my aunt. Oh my God, Kyle fucking shit himself. He's walking up the stairs wide, stepping shit all the front of his pants. I done told her 5 times it was not no shit on the front of my pants. It was mud. Now she's spinning. He had shit all down his leg, the front of his pants. It was so, but she's laughing. Now she bidding. So I'm in the shower like, wasn't no shit on my sweats, Mom. Stop farting. The crazy thing was, she didn't believe that I fought. She just thought that was like a dumbass story to add to make me shitting myself sound cool. I'm like, man, I had a stomach bug, ran into some ops on the way home and had a fair one. I shit myself. Kyle, did you get in a fight, really? So I'm like, what did you think? I just came and added that shit and just, no, I just told you, Mom, I shitted myself. Got in a fight. Had a little boo-boo problem. So I saw that today. The crazy part is I never told Boy that I beat up, that I shit myself. He just thought I stunk. That's the crazy part. When I see him today, I'm like, all right, he know I fought. In his mind, he probably like, yo, that's the bull who got me. He was funky as shit, though. No, I wasn't, cuz. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. He just shit himself, had a bad day. You caught me with a little stomach virus, a little bug. You know? What's up, chat? Share the stream, hit the like button on the way in. We rolling. Yes, the green screen is up. I'm excited. I am. We investing in the channel. You know? I'm trying to make this a better experience, a better watch, a better view. He in the chat right now, so he know right. He probably is in the chat like, oh, that's what happened. Bull shit himself. He gonna call us, man, yo, remember I rumbled the bull off the bus stop that I said stunk? Bro, he just shit himself. Yeah, I hope I run into him again so we can get an understanding. Me and him got to have an understanding. Make no mistakes about it. I still don't know his name. That's the crazy part. I don't know his name like that. I know his homie who I used to rumble all the time. Froze, you got to get a better camera too. We are going to get a better camera. The problem is better cameras go from 900 to 3200 to 4500 to 1700, right? Like the camera you're looking at right now, this is a $900 camera. $900 camera. That was suggested to me by Jay Black, right? So this is a solid camera. We got to get better lighting. We do got to get another camera, all types of shit, but it's a process. It's a process. So he gonna say he beat shit down your leg. That's the thing. I won the fight clearly. Yeah, I won the fight clearly. So he can't never say that. It wasn't even it wasn't even a good rumble. I got the dub, shitty dub, but you know, they all can't be pretty. They all can't be pretty. They take the time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Who your next super stream book? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. One thing I'll say about the super streams is you guys don't watch them as much, right? I'll bring somebody in like a real sick or a Jazz the Rapper, and you guys will watch a video of me sitting here talking more than you'll watch a stream where we're doing shit. So I'm trying to find a balance and find a way to promote it better and deliver it to y'all better, because whatever the case may be, you guys are not watching the super streams even nearly as much as you're watching like the morning show. You know, one thing about our super streams was they were ahead of their time. We were doing so much fire content before the channel started actually getting traction. So many people miss super streams. They don't even know what it is. You know what I mean? Like, they were hilarious. There's a lot of funny ass streams we did. He's like, you got to promote it better. So I don't know which way to promote it better when I'm talking to you guys every day. And then every day I remind you that we're doing it. And then I put a flyer up, and then I post the flyer. I reshare the flyer. Then I reshare the flyer. And then I tell you guys every single day at the start of the show, the middle of the show, and at the end of the show, people still don't show up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it ain't about promoting it better. It's just about you guys having interest in it, right? Like today, the person who asked me might be interested in it. And then I'll announce it. And then Saturday I come up and motherfuckers got shit to do. So I was saying I thought he already got new cameras today. It looks better than usual. So what you're seeing is another light, a brighter light, and the green screen. So we took the blue lights off. We usually have blue lights to try to make it like a blue room, but now we just have our lights and shit. So the camera probably does look a little better with more lighting. You have to get new entertaining people. The Jazz Super Stream was fire. You should bring Geechee or Easy on. I have brought Easy on. I did an Easy Super Stream already, which I would do another one. Jazz has done 2 already. Ace Amin has done 3. Tay Rock has done 2. So yeah, I've had Method Man here. I had Gerald McCoy, a 4-time Pro Bowler here, right? I had Hitman Holla here, right? So we've had some important people in the building. I'll keep at it. Right? I'll keep at it and see if I can enhance it. What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to make rappers who pull up rap. So if you come and do an interview with me, or you pull up to do a show with me, I'm trying to make you rap while you're here. I got a set where it'll be like in the Frozone freestyle or something like that, where it looks cool, and I'm going to start making rappers. I want to start making rappers rap. You come see Froze, you got to bring a 16. You know what I mean? You got to bring a 16. And the truth of the matter is, I would like to be clouded in a way, which all my super streams, I didn't have to pay for any of them. So everybody that pulled up on his strength. But I would like to be in a position where I can give guests a few dollars, you know, for their time. Of course, people are going to want to pull up if the show's clouded because it clouts them, right? But also, I wouldn't mind giving somebody a couple dollars just for their time. You know what I mean? So Rex and John Super. Yeah, we did a Rex and John Super Stream. We had the bullpen up here. We've had a lot of people pull up. I had a Big K Super Stream, a Ill Will Super Stream, right? Wait, did I have Ill Will? Yeah, I think I did an Ill Will. I did do an Ill Will Super Stream. Let's check. Oh, because I want to show you the new gadgets, y'all. Right? Hold on. Watch this. Ooh. Look at the reaction screen. Yeah. Right? We done tidied this shit up a little bit around this joint. Now, I still got a few tweaks and shit I got to do. Right? Like, I don't like y'all seeing the bottom of the computer and shit like that. The windows open and stuff like that. But it is what it is. You know, we take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. right? But while we're on the topic of reactions, I got a fire joint we're going to do today. So one of my favorite rappers of all time, NH from the city, Touch Money, dropped. He had a new drop. I haven't heard it yet. Anybody who knows me know he in my top 3. One of the reasons I rap. I talk to H often. He's a fan of mine, but he's one of my childhood idols. So I talked to him yesterday. I saw he dropped a song last month. I saw he dropped a joint 2 months ago, and I called him and I just said, bro, do not stop dropping. It's not too late. It's money out here. Just keep dropping. You don't need no record deal. You don't need nothing. You literally just need to get in the booth, record the songs, put a video up, put it on your YouTube, and you can make bread. It's all you got to do. Do not stop, bro. I said, don't get discouraged. You NH, you used to seeing hundreds of thousands of views on your videos and shit like that, but that was years ago. You got to rebuild the brand, right? But I said, your name is noticeable enough locally, let alone regionally or nationally, whatever the case may be. But locally and regionally, your name is big enough to where if you just drop, you will start getting the 40s, the 50s, the 60,000s, up to the 100,000s on your music videos. You got it, bro. He hit me back, told me he appreciated me saying that shit to him. You know what I mean? But he just don't know, man. I'm a kid in the candy store when the old Philly rappers just drop. Yeah, Cheek Raw just dropped too, for sure. For sure. So it's fire, man. Oh, I got another screen. I don't like this screen yet, but this is a screen I put on when somebody got to take a walk, right? So look. So if we got to get at somebody, like if somebody going on a flat top grill, look, we'll go here with it. Just get a little close up. A little close up, right? So if I'm getting at somebody, this is where we going. Yeah, Froze, take a walk with him. We're going to bring him here. No Diddy. Right? We want to react. We'll go here. We got to go back to cooking somebody here. Main screen. No cook screen. Main screen. I'm still learning the buttons. Too close. A little too close. But so what? If I'm cooking you, I want to be close. Let you know I'm serious. Ghetto guy. Yes, you did. Thank you, Brody. Appreciate it. I've been appreciating everybody sending me the graphics. Oh, we got a new comic. Hold on. The comic boy made a new comic. Let me see. All right, hold on. Boom. Okay. The Adventures of Frostbite. My brother's hater. Guys, I'm so hyped interviewing the one and the only Wave today. Boo. Who said that? Where is this coming from? No one else. You got to make the words bigger. Look, he gave him a napkin talking about you know what to do. So basically what he does is, I'm the superhero in this comic and the troll is the villain, right? So this guy right here in the bottom right, this is Froze, the superhero. This is the villain right here. He has a napkin in his hand because he's basically saying I'm calling him a yucker. The Adventures of Frostbite. I love it. It's just a start. I love it. Though. Keep doing that shit, bro. Keep sending them to me, too. We will make a whole comic book out of it. The Adventures of Frostbite. The close-up. Get that nigga Froze. Yeah. The close-up is to get that nigga Froze screen. That's a fact. Hey, Froze, get him. Get him, Froze. Right? Super streams on Twitch, record and drop them on YouTube on Monday after Frozen AM. Okay, that's not a bad idea. It's going to be real quiet next month on the Wave Touchdown Jersey. We back. Well, real quiet for who? Shit. Not for the media. It's going to be a field day. You kidding me? The media coverage on Surf when he gets home is going to be intoxicating. And I will be a part of the shenanigans. Yeah, I will be here. I will be covering the return of Surf. Damn it. You know what y'all need to do? Not reading my super yesterday was crazy. Say it right here in the main chat. Now I'll read it. Definitely wasn't intentional. If when Surf get home, y'all make sure y'all let him know, bro, you got to go see Froze. You got to go see Froze, Surf. Out of everybody he could go see, who would do a return interview justice. I mean, outside of Jay Black, I can't really think of who would be a better candidate. Right? You gotta let him know, hey, Surf, you gotta take that trip down to Philly, go see Champion, and make sure you hit the Frozone. Now, see, when Surf got booked, there wasn't no Frozone. There was no FrozenbergTV. He probably has no clue about it. Shit done changed around here, though. Right? So we gotta make sure. We gotta make sure he know. Hey, yo, it's kind of cool to go sit down with Froze nowadays type shit. You know what I mean? We could, you know. And I'll tell you what. Bros go out of his way when we do shit like that. I'm telling you now, bros will be in a liquor store buying all types of bottles we can't afford. I'm telling you. He get here, Surf, you like pizza? You eat pizza? You want cheesesteak? You know what I mean? We'll take care of Surf, man. We make sure, you know, he got a good welcome home, good environment for the interview and shit. So yeah, I'm excited. It's not going to get quiet. Certain people who was talking shit might get quiet. You know what I mean? There's certain bloggers who are going to have to keep that same energy. There's certain rappers who've been tweeting and shit like that. All the tweets will be exposed. I mean, they'll be running it down for Surf when he gets home. Did you know on January 13th at 3:43 p.m. 2003, this is what such and such said? Ain't nothing getting missed. No disrespect, but that time flew by. I can't speak for Surf, but time came and went. It was fast. He doing the Joe podcast first for sure. I think he do Jay Black, maybe bring Cola back. Could be crazy. Yeah, I mean, if he go see, Joe, I don't even look at Joe Budden like we're in the same line of business, and maybe that's because I ain't there yet. We getting there though. But yeah, so him going to see, if he wouldn't seen Joe Budden, I wouldn't even look at it like, damn, he wouldn't seen Budden before me. Like, I feel like battle rap media. Froze, why is Bros not on cam as much? So Bros works a full-time job, 40 hours a week. And then he's in the gym every single day. Then he got a new little situation with a little yeah. Right? Bros ain't never home no more. Bros is never really home anymore. So, you know what I mean? When he home and I'm here, he'll hop on camera, but he just, you know. Yeah. Rose and Shine Froze. Shout out to my guy. Hold on, reading some supers. Take the $2. That's the funniest shit I heard. Much love, much love. Do you think Whack 100 gonna try to expose Surf? People are gonna do what they see fit, far as trying to get some attention and getting some clicks. You know, that's the biggest problem nowadays. Everybody got a camera. We get half information, and you know, we just start talking and speculating. The truth of the matter is, Surf will have his time to be able to speak on his own behalf soon. That's the beautiful thing. We don't have to have anybody speak on Surf's behalf. He's going to come home and speak for himself. And we'll hear from him when he comes home. I'm sure he's heard what the rumors are and people is saying, you know, and what certain people are saying, you know. So, you know, Surf is going to be able to speak for himself. That's one of the best things about him coming home. We don't have to have people trying to dick eat and speak on his behalf. And for real, don't nobody really care about what Whack 100 say, besides people who watch him. Whack only pop up in battle rap when it's some shit going on where he can look like the big homie. I be peeping it. Right? He try to come around in big homie battle rap. Like we like the little niggas under him type shit. You know, and the niggas just fall for it. Whack get in the room and it's just like, everybody mute up, Whack here. For why? Fuck is he? Fuck is y'all acting all different for and acting all like somebody special just walked in the room? I don't even know if Whack 100 bigger than Sue Surf. The fuck is we listening to him like this for? Right? So I'm not really in the market for listening to 50-year-old old heads and shit come in our culture and start telling us how shit work and shit like that. I don't really care for that. Now, what I will say is I find Whack entertaining. He's funny. You know what I mean? But I just don't like how when he pop up, everybody kind of like straighten up and like sit up at their desk. Like the principal just walked into class. What the fuck is he? Fuck is he? They don't just get to come around here when shit look a little when shit look popping. You know, where was his opinion when you know the headliner was whatever the case may be? You know what I mean? Just come around and shit when you want. Start acting like you delegating shit around here. That's why I don't be in certain spaces and shit. Not actual spaces, but like certain spaces where people like think that shit cool. I wouldn't have been able to been quiet. If I was one of the speakers, I'd have said that. Hey, yo, why everybody just giving whack the floor? Why everybody's so talkative any other day? Everybody cutting each other off. Don't nobody want to let nobody talk. Now whack here. Why the fuck is everybody quiet, raising their hand to speak? What's going on? So that'd be my thing. That'd be my thing. Niggas a guest here. We don't get to get here and start delegating shit. Right? You ever pull up to a battle rap event, support, share a flyer, post it on his Instagram, anything like that? All right, so why the fuck is we listening to him again? But that's what battle rap is. That's how a lot of people are. You know what I mean? Real celebs get in the building, or people they think rich, or Hollywood people get in the building and motherfuckers start tensing up. You know what I mean? I don't like when the mainstream like pick and chooses when they want to talk about battle rap, because to be honest with you, like the attention that we get is there. Celebrities know who we are, right? They know, they be knowing what's going on. They be tapped in, but then when it comes time to talk about it, it always is like an undertone. Like we some G League of entertainment and shit. And you know, to a certain degree, it's like that because we let it be like that, right? Look, damn, I kind of missed the hats. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn hat wall. I yanked this curtain down. Y'all want to see some hats? Y'all want some hats? I'll pull this shit down right now. Y'all want to see the hat wall? It's still here. We ain't take it down. Shout out to you and everyone in the Frozone. Could you increase the volume a bit? It's hard to hear you, and I got headphones in, champ. What about now? I just maxed the mic out. Did the volume sound a little better? First person I heard complain about volume in about 7 months. So I just turned it up. Am I too loud for y'all now? Am I coming through the headphones too loud? Yeah, we good? Audio been fine. It's your headphones, champ. If you go over to Walmart and then you go into the back where they have electronics, and then you go up to the clerk and you say, hey, do I have insurance on my AirPods? And then they'll tell you yes or no if you're covered. And if you're not covered, then you tell them, hey, I want a new pair of AirPods. And then depending on your budget, let's say you don't really have it, you tell them you just want the first gen ones, they go for about $60. They still work. They're not the second gen or the next gen Jones, but they still work. You know what I mean? They won't have the caked up earwax that you have on yours because they're old. You done probably dropped your case a bunch of times, a little wear and tear and shit like that, right? So yeah, my audio's fine. I actually think it's your earbuds. You know, you just told us your ears was dirty. That's all you told us. Audio's fine. Get some Q-tips, some peroxide, and, you know, when you shower, get that wash rag in them ears. Clean that shit out. All right, y'all. So, my bad. I just wanted to tell my man how he can enhance his audio experience. So, with Sue Surf coming home, obviously the pre-Surf come home coverage as the pre-Surf come home is crazy. I'm glad I put the surf in between the pre and the pre-Surf come home. That's crazy. Okay, has started. And you're starting to see a few battle rappers put their bid in. Right? You're starting to see your battle rappers put their bids in. A couple people start making some comments. A couple people have been talking real slick while Surf has been coming home. And I think they know they have to keep the same energy. Motherfuckers can't say the audio isn't good. Femo Stick, shut up, bro. You be getting on my nerves. And then like when I tell you be yucking, you'll get in my DM afterwards and be like, Froze, I wasn't really yucking. Yes, you were. I'm not being condescending. I'm running a fucking show. Femo stick. Shut up. You be cooking my parlay, bro. The fuck is up with him? I wasn't yucking froze. I might hear that shit, bro. Shut up. Condescending froze. Nah, dick eating Femo stick. That's what it is. So I think that a couple people have had a certain energy. They've made comments. You know. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me show boy. Get on my dick. Out of here. Goofy. Get up out of here. I'm not supporting Froze no more. Don't support me no more. I don't give a fuck. So, Froze is an asshole. Yep. Say anything about me. Just don't say a lie. So I think certain people feel like they got to keep the same energy, right? Because they was talking a little slick about Surf. So here goes Mav Hoffa. Mav Hoffa been making comment after comment. Well, we all know just a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, he had put out an episode where, was it the Easy episode? Yes, it was. It was the Easy episode. And he was alleging or trying to subliminally say that Surf told. Now, he did a little backtracking after that, but it's still up there. Well, I mean, you were in a room full of people and you were insinuating that you were in the know and that they didn't know. And it was a head scratcher to you why they didn't know Surf supposedly told. Right? So now he's doing shit like, here, let's go. All right. Let's get a little timeline from Hoffa, if you will. All right, what's Hoffa been talking about? Okay, this was the tweet. This is where it started. Surf should battle me. It's not a Broadway play collaboration. It's also not a ticket seller. Man, if your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. Respectfully. All right. Now, Math is a legend. Math is a legend. And although I do think he does not get enough praise or credit for his career, I also think Math thinks of himself like a Mook or a Rex or a Lux. I'm not there. I'm sorry, I'm not there. Now, what I will say is, you know, you got your Kobe's, your Jordans, your LeBrons, but then you got your James Worthy. You got your Larry Birds. You got your Isaiah Thomases. These guys are still first ballot Hall of Famers. These guys are champions, right? They're still legends. Jerseys retired. So, that's where Math is for me, right? You got your LeBron, your Kobe's and shit like that. And then you go down to your next level, your Isaiahs and your Birds and, and then you even go down to your next level where, then you get to your Iversons, your Tracy McGrady's and your Vince Carters. All these guys are legends, right? But Hoffa is not up there with the likes of Lux and Mook. Respectfully. And I don't know if he knows that. So when he says I should be his first battle back, it's not going to be a Broadway play, he's dissing already. He's dissing already. I'm not saying that Hoffa's not top tier. Are y'all going to tell me with a straight face that y'all got Hoffa as mid-tier? I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm Hoffa not mid-tier. I'm sorry. I can't, no. You don't gotta like him. And I think in this sport, the beautiful thing about not liking somebody is you still can respect them to what they are. Right? I would not put Hoffa at mid tier. He's a top tier in my opinion. One of the most liked top tiers, no. But mid tier, I think that is I'm sorry. I mean, his performance versus Hollow the Don is one of the most flawlessly executed performances I've seen in a grudge match. Nobody talks about it. They all math shitty, math ass. So there are examples when math was very elite. His performance versus Geechee. So I'm with y'all if y'all want to say math nice, but he an asshole. If you there with it, okay. AK215 said, how long ago was that? How long ago was his performance versus Hollow? What was that, 4 or 5 years ago? But we're not talking about an active battler here. So all we got is the work to go off of. I don't like that close-up screen when I ain't cooking. That froze ugly as shit. So, yeah, so I am not a Hoffa fan. I am not somebody who will say Hoffa is super fire, but he has been in certain situations. He is capable. And he's not ass. I just don't think he's great. But pertaining to the come home battle versus Surf, yeah, I'm not so sure that's the one we're looking for, but maybe it's the one we need. Yeah, maybe it's the one we need. Haven't we said, damn, we need somebody to sacrifice for Surf first battle back. Let me switch the toe for y'all real quick. Remember that? And we're like, damn, who could we sacrifice? We just start naming shit. I mean, fans was pulling up saying, Froze, you should be his first battle back. And I'm like, me? So I actually am here for it, but not because I think it's fire. Oh, I think that's the perfect alley-oop for him to come home, cook somebody, and then actually make a big fight. Right? Yeah, let's send Hoffa in there. Because Surf is going to put him in a fucking blender. He is the perfect person. No, not because we want to see it. Not because it's box office. Because we know Surf was spin on him. Math might steal him. Nah, Math ain't punching Surf. I can assure you on that. Math done punched a few niggas. He not punching a wave, though. You ever seen how the wave move? That's going to come with something. That ain't just going to happen and be the end of the book. It'll be a whole nother chapter after that. Right? See, Math likes to... When Math was at the height of his channel, and Math has done great things out of battle rap. Let me be clear on this, too. I'm proud of Math in that respect. Right? Now, he's went through 75 co-hosts since his show has started, and they all got stories. But the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, he's built a brand where he got into a place where he didn't feel like he needed to battle. I kind of want that for a lot of our stars and a lot of battle rappers that have put a lot of pain and a lot of time into this culture. To be able to navigate outside of battling and get some money somewhere else. So when Math was able to do that, I was proud of that. Also motivated. Like, damn, now I could do that. Right? So, I am proud of him in that aspect. But there's been a lot of times where he is kind of like, I don't want to say shitted on battle rap, but acted like battle rap was beneath him at this point. He got to a point where it was like the battle rap part of his career was in the past. It was beneath him. Check if I want my sim real quick. I'm the Rams. I'm not checking shit while I'm here. I don't have an Xbox in front of me. So now, when there's a Math show isn't as, let's see something real quick. Math show was on fire at one point. I'm talking about on fire. All right, let's go. Want to hear that shit, Math? All right. So look, like Math was doing millions of views on consecutive drops, hundreds of thousands of views. Now, if you see here, his page algorithm is slowed down a little bit. You know, it's a little bit more, it's a little less Hollywood setty. You know, and the numbers have went down dramatically. These are still good numbers, though. When you look at these numbers, these are still solid numbers when you talk about being able to make a bag for yourself. Right? If you got a small team, these numbers don't put you in a place where you could have a co-host, 3 cameramen, 2 sound audio engineers. Like those numbers don't represent that. And I say that to say those two things correlate. Him wanting to come back to battle rap and his numbers dropping 80% from what they were just years ago. I mean, we're talking about a YouTube channel that was probably doing 20 to 50 G's a month for an extended period of time. For like a year, he was getting that type of bag. It's good money. Really good money. But the numbers on his page now will show you that that money has slowed up a little bit just from viewership. And now he wants to battle. 10 months ago, a year ago, I would have been bothered by that. I would have said, now look at Math trying to crawl back to battle rap. Look at Math. Look at Math. Now he want a bag. Now he want to battle all of a sudden. Oh, now it's not your corny little pass or something you used to do, right? That's where my mind wanted to go. To me, that's a form of hating, though. He's been battle rapping since 2005. So the fact that he made a bag outside of battle rapping, all the time that he gave back to battle rap, even if you thought that's what he was doing, shouldn't he be allowed to do that? Why are we programmed to be like, no, you had a fire show, don't come back now? Why? How many battle rappers who battle on a consistent basis is living lavishly? Is making good money, is able to take care of their family? Why? Why are we programmed to be like, no, don't crawl back to battle rap now? He should be able to crawl back to battle rap now. Yeah, the money has slowed up on his podcast. All right, let me go back to my roots. Let me go get a little bag over here, me and Sue Surf or me and whoever, and maybe that'll draw some traction back to my channel and stuff like that. That's what he should be doing. Doesn't matter if he felt like he was too good for it. Didn't time show him he wasn't? Him even entertaining it is literally him conceding to the fact that he was wrong. He is not above it. He did not outgrow it. He is not too big for battle rap. So yeah, he was shitting on battle rap. But battle rap is a place where if you came up, there's enough negative around here where I wouldn't be mad at somebody doing a little bit of shitting on battle rap. He wasn't shitting on his fans, the people who is in his comment section. Math, you fire. Math, win the next album. Math, we love the podcast. He wasn't shitting on them. He knows they fuck with him. He was shitting on the other people who always got something to say. Every day I wake up, I like to think I don't go out and try to bother anybody. Right? And my likeness has changed a lot, right? I used to be a very disliked person. Some people still dislike me too, by the way. A lot of people. But I've upped my likeness. I still wake up every day to hate mail. Every day. You know what? We'll do a segment here. Hate mail from the fans. And I'll show you at some point, we do a morning show every day. At least once in that morning show, I will show you some hate mail that I received that day. So that's what comes with it. Some days there's more hate mail than other, right? And I might not have done anything to that person, said anything to that person to get the nasty message or the nasty tweet that I woke up to, but it's just how internet culture is. So it creates an environment that sometimes when you're not as strong as you might feel at a certain point of the day, it's like, man, I can't wait to get out of here. And when I do, I'm shitting on them. I get that mindset. I do. It's not all gloom and pretty and nice. So yeah, I thought Mav shitted on battle rap. Yeah, I thought Mav acted like he was too good for battle rap. Yeah, I thought Mav started smelling himself when he got all these views and his show started popping. So So battle rap hasn't just treated Math well his whole career. He don't owe fucking battle rap anything. So if he's going to come back and try to get a bag in a genre that he's given 2 decades to, because he took a show and took it to a new area and started making good money for himself, stay over there, don't come back. Not wanting to see him because you don't think he hot, and not wanting to see him because you think he's trying to come back and get a bag, 2 different things. 2 different things. I think Matt should be welcomed back, right? If he asks, he asks. And the rules don't change because you had a big show. But the truth of the matter is, doing that now, don't come back now, shit, that's jealousy and it's hate and it's envy. And I think a lot of people are stuck in that mentality. And it's a shitty mentality to have, right? A lot of things don't happen for people who sit around and be like, man, yeah, don't come back here now. Look at Mav trying to come back here and get some money. Yeah, of course he is. The money done dried up. Shouldn't he want to get some money? Because if he don't get some money and he look broke and bummy and he getting on camera and that starts bleeding off on camera, what are you guys going to say? Mav look broke. Yeah, Mav, you got to do something with yourself. Hey, Mav, step your hustle up. I'm trying to. I do a show. I'm trying to battle. Y'all act like, you know? So, man. Think about the angle he would use for Easy. So here's the thing about that. I've stayed away from that. I see all the bloggers blogging and tweeting on that story. Here's what I will say. There was a point in time where Easy was this close to booking him versus Math Hoffa. Very close. To my knowledge, it was a lot of things behind the scenes that was a lot of demands and just a lot of things that made the business side of it way too difficult. But they were this close to battling. If any of the things that have been alleged around Math and Rem's name, Math would have knew before anybody, that would have been the perfect battle for him to take. If he was holding on to that information, and let's just say like Easy was not aware of it in any way, shape, or form, and it was true, you want to talk about walking into a trap. Now Easy's heard about it, so he's got an opportunity to counter right. So things are a little different. Still there. We don't know what's real or not. But Easy was on a show. Like it was Math should have, how viral Math would have went, it would have given him everything that he wanted. Attention, clout, his YouTube viewers would have grown up. Everybody would have went to his channel to hear him talk about it after the battle. He really missed an opportunity there, if there's any truth to that shit. He really did. I mean, he could have had some damaging shit in a battle versus Easy, especially I'll give you an example. Easy versus Twerk 1. Remember how that went? Yeah, look, see you on it. Easy versus Twerk Part 1. That's exactly how it could have went in that scenario on a way bigger stage. He can't beat Easy if they're on their A game. Easy's in 2026 is a better battle rapper than Math. Right? Math said false info. Math supposed to say that. Math's supposed to say that. The funny thing about it is those 50-year-old old heads that was in that that box meeting that they were having talking about it, which is crazy. They weren't the first to put that out. John did. John actually was the first person who got on Twitter and or said something in a diss record, I believe. I think John had alleged that Math and Rem had some type of dealings in a diss record. People just don't be trying to hear shit from John nowadays. You know, John likeness has fell in the culture to where when he says shit, I wasn't even listening anymore. Right? But John started that shit. So where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know if there's any truth to it. But Math being the person I know Math to be, ain't no telling if he got an old lady. Ain't no telling if what the case may be. What the time that it could have happened if it did. Like him saying, yo, that's false info. That's what he supposed to say. And I'm not saying, I've never even heard of this. I don't know if there's any truth to it at all. I'm just saying this is what the people are talking about and they're alleging. You know what I mean? So Math saying ain't no truth to it don't mean ain't no truth to it. And it could be no truth to it. I'm just saying. Breaking news. There's no more Chrome 23. Where'd you hear that at? Where you hear? See, look. Good thing about... Hold on. Let me go over to my analytical department, y'all. 23. Chrome 23 is dead and now easy back to blocking every day. Has no issue just bringing you out. Oh. Okay. I didn't see this. Easy responded to it. It says, before I started talking to Remy, I never heard no rumors about her, but for some reason, after me, there's rumors. It's becoming disrespectful. Math allegedly said that it's not. Math already said it's not true. It's disrespectful. To who? Like, yeah, there's rumors about every celebrity. Like, I don't think she got with Easy, and then like the rumors started getting heavier or anything like that. Like, yeah, I don't know if that's the case. It's just Remy. There's stories about celebrities all the time. Yeah. So Math cannot vouch for Remy's story because he's married. You know what I mean? So who knows? Who knows? Okay, disrespectful to him. That's his girl. Okay, copy. Yes, froze. It ain't no truth. His girl is a public figure, a celebrity. He's a public figure and a celebrity in his own right. And in internet culture, when stuff is getting out to the public, it's news. It's tea, if you will. That's what the girls call it. It's tea. Remy Easy not above that. Right. Every day, everybody gets it. So, you know, is it disrespectful? Yeah, maybe to them personally, you know, they could feel disrespected. Being a celebrity and being in the public eye doesn't mean you don't have feelings, doesn't mean that you're not a human being. So I get it from that aspect. But at the same time, it comes with the territory. Right. That's what comes with the territory of once you get to a certain height and level of notoriety. It just comes with it. You know. So it's hard to have it both ways. You know, I want to be famous, I want to be known, but don't cover me and don't clickbait me. It doesn't really work like that. They taking a year off. I feel like they took the last year off. I think that Easy could and should take some time away. Remy never got like this before. Give me 3 Remy scandals pre-Easy. The reason she was in jail. She was outside of a courthouse for one of her sons trying to fight the mother or the relative of the son of her. I think her son's like down for a murder or something like that, or manslaughter or some shit like that. And she was out front of the courthouse telling the girl, come on, let's walk down the street, let's fight. But that's the thing. So are you saying that was after Easy? Are you saying that wouldn't have been reported if she wasn't with Easy? Like, right? What you don't think? You think if Easy wasn't her dude and that same situation happened at the courthouse, nobody would have mentioned it? So you're saying that people covered that she was trying to fight somebody, that the mother of somebody supposedly her son murdered, they only reported that because she was with Easy? Come on, make it all to yourselves. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but I'm just saying, like, there's stuff that's been reported on her for sure. Whether she's with Easy or not, I don't necessarily know that they would have reported that any less because you thought TMZ gave a fuck about Easy. You think TMZ gives a fuck that she's with Easy? I don't think so. Right? When did I say she did it? Because you said name 3 scandals that she had that people reported on before Easy. And I was responding to that by saying she had something that was reported on that she was with Easy that would have been reported if she wasn't with Easy. Right? Yeah, I think battle rap bloggers do that. I think battle rap bloggers do that, but I don't think national and mainstream media cover Remy because she's with Easy. Just slow down a little bit. Like, all right, guys. Like, come on. Hey, right? What are we talking about here? Not as much through since she's been. No, nothing's changed about Remy's coverage besides battle rap covering her. And you guys are in battle rap. You guys are thinking that more people are covering her because more. Now battle rap is covering her. Battle rap wasn't covering Remy before she was with Easy. That's the difference. You guys are fucking delusional. Stop it. Battle rap is what makes it seem like they're talked about more. She would have been covered by TMZ if she wasn't with Easy with that story in front of the courthouse. Right? That's what I'm saying. Battle rap wise, bunch of rumors of Remy came out of. All right, so first of all, okay, I'll make an example. Did anybody see the video of the 6 old heads that was in the box that were talking about it? Well, I even tweeted about it. I said, all these men are above 50, by the way. Hold on. Let me see. I don't tweet that often no more, so I think it might be on my most recent tweets. All right. I want to show you something. Okay. Right here. Here it is. This video. Everybody, this is the video that kind of started that started putting height on the Math and Remy allegedly shit, right? So if you didn't see that, Polo World posted it. I won't take anybody's watermark. Put my own watermark on nobody's video that ain't mine. I don't do shit like that. So this is Polo World's video. He put this out, giving him his credit, right? Okay, so this old head right here, in the box that I'm hovering above, he was the one telling the story about how he was with Math. Math asked him to step outside, and then he saw Remy and Math being like intimately too close. Like it just looked like they had something going on, right? This is my point. It's 4 niggas in this box. I don't recognize not one of these niggas from battle rap. Do you? Are any of these 4 people heavily influenced in the battle rap culture? Do they report on battle rap a lot? Do they talk about battle rap a lot? Do you recognize any of these 4 faces from battle rap? I don't have to do my research. That's the point. He's beefing with Math. Nobody in this video gives a fuck about Easy and Remy is what my point is. Trying to drive a point here. These are people glazing and chatting. They're chatting. They're being chatty. And they're glazing. Not one of these niggas are talking about this story because Easy and Rem. That's my point. So there are people still talking about Remy, but they don't give a fuck about Easy and Rem. These 4 people don't. None of these 4 people have beef with Easy. These aren't battle rap bloggers. All right? That's my point. So I do agree. Battle rap media has covered Remy way more since her and Easy started dating. But this is what I will say to that. What's Easy's nickname? What does he call himself? What does his fans call him? What are his fans calling? I want to know. Let me know in the chat. I'm talking to you guys. What is his nickname? Isn't it the algorithm? Don't he call himself the algorithm? Don't fans call him the algorithm? Don't we call him the algorithm? Did anybody forget what the meaning of the algorithm actually is? The point that he calls himself that? He's the algorithm. He's the most talked about, most popular, right? Gets the most click. Well, isn't somebody who is the algorithm? They'd be talked about a lot. So when Easy gets, it's not all fair coverage. I'm not saying that. It's not all fair coverage. But the truth of the matter is his fucking nickname is literally, hey, talk about me. That's what his nickname is. Talk about me. I'm the most talked about. So when it's like, yo, why am I the most talked about? You the fucking algorithm. I don't understand. Hold on. Let's get a... What does the algorithm actually mean? Close up. I want to cook. That means you're talked about. Now, algorithm doesn't specify if it's good topics or bad topics. It's just being talked about. Friends won't tell you Frozy will. Shitting me. That's an excuse to hate with a mask on. You have battle rap media covering Papoose and Clarissa Shields. Why? Because they're attached to the most talked about person in battle rap. He is the most. Since Surf got locked up, who is the most popular, most covered battle rapper in the game? It's Easy. It is. Since Surf got locked up, Easy filled those shoes. Now, whether you like Easy or think he's as good as Surf, as popular as Surf, totally different argument. But when Surf was the main guy who got covered more than everybody. Weekly, every blogger, multiple times a week. Sue Surf this, Sue Surf that, Sue Surf this, Sue Surf that. Easy walked into those shoes the moment Sue Surf went away. That's about to change. Sue Surf's coming home. Easy's not bigger than Sue Surf. He's a big name. And he's one thing him and Surf have in common is they're both bigger than the program. They're both bigger than battle rap. But when it comes to Sue Surf, he was the algorithm before, it was we were calling Easy that. And he was the most talked about. That's what it comes with. That's what it comes with. Froze got knee pads on this morning. Well, I don't, but if I did, your mother let me borrow them. I just don't need knee pads. When you go over to somebody's crib, you hit one of them old ladies and shit, and they try to send you home with shit you don't need. Hey, baby, I got some mitts and some ski masks. It's cold. It's like, sweetheart, it's April. Thank you. I'll come back 7 months when the water get cold, when the weather get cold again. So I got them from your mom. The only thing was I just don't need them. I don't need knee pads. So what I'm gonna do is next time I go see her, I'm gonna drop them off. That's cool. That's cool. She didn't need knee pads when she was with me. I had her on the edge of the bed, so I know the older ladies and shit, they knees be a little sore. So when I had your Miz, I didn't have her on her knees. I just edged it better. Yeah, edged it better. We edged of the bedded her. Type shit. Yeah. So tell your mom Dukes appreciate the knee pads. I'm gonna get them back to her. So that's what come with it. That's what comes with it. I've told Easy personally, man, it's lonely at the top, ain't it? How many people can relate to being the most talked about? How many people can relate to being the most popular? How many people can relate to being the algorithm? So you're not going to have many friends. There's not a lot of things that people relate to you with. And the people who can relate to you, they're your competitors. They're your enemies. So he said these young boys don't care about their moms no more. Now I be seeing these young boys disrespect their moms all day. Right? These young boys be talking to their moms crazy. Surf is popular and loved, though. Okay, Swag, you didn't see me just break that down 90 seconds ago? I just said, Easy filled them shoes. Now he's not as beloved as Surf. Big difference. Both still the algorithm. One was celebrated and the other one gets burned. There's a villain, there's a good guy, and there's a bad guy. They both can be, they both can have superhero powers. Just one's looked at as the bad guy, one looked at it as the good guy. Surf is looked at as the good guy. Funny thing is, Surf is just as mean, just as ignorant. Might be more mean than Easy. I actually think Easy might be nicer. Easy's a little bit more immature, too. Surf gets away with way more. Surf gets away with way more. Surf do some corny shit, we celebrate and we laugh at it. That's Surf. So that's all about who you guys like. And that's what determines who gets away with what. Who gets away with what? Likability. Get you a long way. Get you a long way. Yeah, Surf is immature for sure. Surf getting his bag. I think but it's just about his likeness level is way different than Easy's. Take Surf out, if you take Surf out of his situation, put Easy in that same situation, Rico and everything, and then when all the bloggers came out and started saying Easy's a rat, he wouldn't have had the same amount of people defending him. There were a lot of people just running with the story. There wouldn't have been nobody saying, wait till Easy get home, let's hear from Easy. It'd have been a whole different coverage because we like him less, right? So that's how the game goes. Nobody would have been trying to hear Easy's side of the story. I'm trying to hear that shit. Nah, he told. So Fuse aim. Oh, the likes is low? Say less. Y'all must want to just stare at the green screen and have me not say shit. Y'all can't hit the like button for me? Why we gotta go through this every day? Every day. Ain't nobody doing no super chats. Y'all, that's cool, but y'all ain't, if you ain't going super, can we like? Can we hit the like button? Him and Surf a real grudge match with their history. Shout out to the channel, though. Much love, Brody. So I'm here for math and Surf, but not for the reasons because it's box office. I'm ready to bring the hat wall back until y'all hit the like button. I'll rip this shit down right now. I don't care. I'll rip this shit down right now and bring these funky ass hats back. Right now. I think it's because people jump right in the chat and they don't see the like button. Damn. Hold me down. I mean, I show up every morning for y'all. Every morning. Can we get some I's and W's in the chat? Because I show up every morning. Ain't missed a day since I've been fired. I mean, it's the 7th. I've been fired for 30 days now. I have not missed a day. I ain't missed a day for y'all. You can't tell me I'm not helping y'all get through the work shift at some capacity. You be lying to me. I know about 30 people in here. They my homies. They at work right now. That's all. Just hit the like button. Let me see. Hold on. Somebody might have hit the Cash App. Somebody hit the Cash App. Somebody hit the Cash App. Y'all working. My bad. I didn't even the little motherfuckers. Ooh, motherfuckers said the donations for the green screen. Hey, Froze green screen popping $8. Hey, Froze proud of you with the green screen. Okay, y'all ain't gotta hit the like button. They taking care of me on the Cash Apps. Fuck niggas. Damn, you got timed out. I don't know why you got timed out, bloody. You good, Jordan? Who timed Jordan out? Definitely get me through the work day. I just try to make the top of the morning a little easier for the people. Hit the like button. Shout out to Froze. Look, here come the supers. Dirk Diggler. Yeah. All right. I just wanted to see if we was here. I know some of y'all get paid on Wednesday. Froze don't no more. Froze don't. You know what YouTube has helped me with? Managing my money better. Because now, instead of getting paid every Thursday, I get paid one time a month. And it's at the end of the month, meaning I have 30 days to manage this money correctly. It's been good practice. So Froze, all that job shit, as long as y'all show up here 400 or 500 a day, I ain't got to go back. I'll just be honest with y'all. As long as we can, out of the 30 days of the month, as long as we keep it smooth, 350 to 500 in here on a daily basis, I don't got to go back. I'll just be honest with y'all. I can't give y'all everything, but I can tell you, as long as we do what we doing today, if that's the floor, we ain't got to go back. And what that mean? That mean every mother yucking Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., we got a morning show. I did a cool little story. I had a couple homies and shit. I think I told y'all this a couple weeks ago. Right when I got fired and I started blogging every day, immediately, like homies, cousins, good friends, cool associates was sending me all types of, just send me your resume, bro. I'll get you in here. I'll get you in here. And then before I knew it, I had like 7 jobs on the table. And I'm like, shit. So I called bros and I'm like, man, I got like 7 job offers. And he was like, all right, well, just give it to the New Year's. Get through the holidays and shit. You can apply for them. Maybe you set up your interviews and stuff like that, but just give it a second. I got through them 2 weeks and I looked at them analytics and I said, I'm hurting my family if I go back. No bullshit. What I was making at a job that I had a trade for, a certification, the YouTube is ×3 that as far as monthly income. But what I was going in sweat, labor, hard work, 9 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day, whatever the case may be. If I went back to that, it would be a downgrade from what I'm doing right now. I mean, God has been good. God is good. The job that I was at can't pay me more than what YouTube is paying me right now. I didn't know that until I knew. All right. So thank y'all. So that's why when I ask y'all to hit the mother yucking like button, I'm going to tell you what the like button do. The like button is our filter. Our like button is how we stop people who are jealous, who are sitting at home, who are trying to burn me down, get my channel flagged or stuff like that. The like buttons really help that. So, for example, let's say a hater, a yick yucker with no napkins anywhere in arm's reach. If they get together 25, 30 people to go start flagging videos, depending on the likes and the comments and the shit like that, that cancels that out. But if you got a video where you might have said a cuss word or something like that, and 25 people go flag it for that, if the likes is low and shit like that, YouTube looks into it. Right? Oh, what's this? He said what? Then they start filtering shit and they start flagging. The likes help me. They do. That's what the likes do. The likes don't bring no bread. The like help keeps the channel safe. It lets YouTube know, all right, yeah, it might be 20 people over here yucking, but it seems like 558 people was digging this whole movie. No diddy. Right? So that's what the likes are for. If you must know, if you want to know, that's what the likes do. They help keep the page safe from people who are trying to tear it down. And no matter if you're bothering people, if you're doing the right thing, there's a group of people everywhere for anybody that's sitting back like, damn, I want to stop his motion. For anybody. That ain't just froze. Right? Hit the like button for me, y'all. Keep the page safe. As long as we do that, we straight. All right, let's go. I'm in a good bag now. Okay, so like I told y'all before, y'all like I know there's a big difference, right? Y'all like, oh, hold on, I like so right here. Okay, so we got some music, little reaction real quick. NH the Legend, Philadelphia dropped a brand new music video. I haven't seen it yet. When I seen that he dropped, I said, okay, I'm gonna bring it to the channel. We're gonna watch it together. Now, H is a legend. Ish Smith, this is your job, cuz. Appreciate it. Much love, Brody. Talked to him yesterday when I saw he dropped 3 music videos in 3 months. I said, H, just don't stop, bro. Keep dropping. Keep dropping. I know you see the views, only 4,800 subscribers. You used to have hundreds of thousands of views. The truth of the matter is you go to all them NH videos with all those views, ain't none of them yours because they was uploaded on somebody else's channel. So once I seen that he got his own channel and he was dropping music, as a lifelong fan, I was proud of him. All right, here we go. Let's see what H talking about.
Yo, A2, you crazy for this one. I'm the true definition of a real nigga. He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal with them. It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas. This shit I'm get the real true definition of a real nigga. He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal with them. It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas.
Come on,
Shit get real. These long nights with paranoia got me clutching. Niggas take your loyalty and treat it like it's nothing. I ain't really one for all the arguing and fussing. Try that shit with me and you gon' argue with a button. Thought he was my dog, but he crossed me, so it's fuck him. Lil' bro turning to a dress shirt. Tuck him. Nigga, you ain't seen what I seen. You ain't been where I...
Yeah. Hold up. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. We're running it back from the top, first of all. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get through this music video, but I'm gonna be honest with you. H really liked that. And man, he talked that shit that we like to hear if you from this side of the fucking country. I ain't gonna hold you. H like that. Hey, Froze, you don't fuck with Nuff Said from we're going to Nuff Said right after this. You got me chopped. Do I fuck with Nuff Said? You out of your mind? One of the hottest. H throwing hooks on track. He ain't usually do that.
I'm the true definition of a real nigga. He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal with them. It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas. This shit get real. I'm the true definition of a real nigga. He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal with them. It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas. This shit get real. These long nights with paranoia got me clutching. Niggas take your loyalty and treat it like it's nothing. I ain't really one for all the arguing and fussing. Try that shit with me and you gon' argue with a button. Thought he was my dog, but he crossed me, so it's fuck him. Lil' bro turning to a dress shirt. Tuck him. Nigga, you ain't seen what I seen. You ain't been where I been. You ain't know a nigga with shites that's still mistaken for a friend. You ain't never take a loss and have to take it on the chin. You ain't never take a 30 and mistake it for a 10. In this story, bad guys never make it in the end. I done made a few mistakes and I ain't making them again. I'm in my own race. It's working out. I'm moving at my own pace. Project baby, always in the jets. That's like my home base.
Yeah.
Pulled off at some shit. I left them haters with the long face. Short 9, long 8, right time. I'm the wrong place. Definition of a real nigga.
Okay.
He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal with them. It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas. This shit get real. Definition of a real nigga. He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal with them. It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas. This shit get real. All them long nights with paranoia got me tripping. I gotta keep it on me cause I know that I'm the ticket. Any nigga ever cross that line and we gon' blitz him. Fuck around and end up on a poster that stay missing. Let's talk about these bitches. Me and Brody switching. Fuck him and we flee him every other night. It's something different. Listen, it's this one op. We catch him on that one block. Lil' bro gon' chase him down and 30-shot clipping. Doing vicious. If it's war, then it's war. We gon' put it in the streets. And that Glock stay with me. I should put it on my lease. It'll never be a day that you'll find me hating. You play with mine when you come home. You just might find me waiting. I'm out here buying blocks like Javante Davis. So if this rap shit don't work, I call a line for 80. I'm kinda crazy. Suggest you keep it cool. You better chill, nigga. Cause it's a full-time job, not to kill nigga. Definition of a real nigga. He ain't your dog if he can't keep it real with you. Middle fingers to these suckers, I don't deal.
He said, "This 9 live with me. I should put it on a lease."
It's like a full-time job, not to kill niggas. This shit get real. Definition.
Yeah, welcome back, H. Everybody go over to NH215 Philly, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Drop a comment on the video. Let him know Froze sent you if you ain't already an H fan. If you already an H fan, you ain't know that. You already an H fan, you ain't got to let him know Froze sent you. But if you knew, let him know Froze sent you. Proud of H, man. Damn. I need H to keep dropping. I need once a month H. I'm not going for nothing else. All right, so this for people who don't know who Nuff Said is. This what I'll do for y'all for Nuff Said. I'll let you hear him rapping, and then I'll let you hear a song from him. Nuff like that. Damn, H.
I got this rap nigga sick. Come on. I ain't even touch his bitch, I just was liking no pics. Since I heard that you a hater, I'ma pull up and tent. Let her eat me in the wheel and have a wiping up. Yeah, you niggas got me chopped, got me twisted, got me backwards. I'm not just a rapper, if you try me, I'm a class. The shooters that I'm with don't play the bench, they get active. What else? Dropping 30 out the clip, you talking about practice? Stepping like a landmine, tell them that it's bombs away. Remember they was sleeping on me, now them niggas wide awake. I'ma keep applying all this pressure till my mama straight. I don't like beef, but I love to retaliate. Fucking all these bad hoes, pimping ain't easy. Ain't make it out the hood, but look, I'm still talking greasy. Still free banger, free stretcher, free leafy. You been hating on me since a camp, but still can't beat me. They talking crazy with no gun, tell them pipe down. You got a car to get a strap, it's on me right now. We don't care about your past and what you would've been. We rather hear about the work that you be putting in. Gotta update your resume with us. Shorty bad with a fat ass, that's a plus. She told me that she loved me deep down, I know it's lust. I told her fuck love, give me loyalty and trust. I be spitting crack, all I do is give them dope lines. Spent the block twice, hit them niggas hell both times. They said if you don't grind, then you don't shine. I know they wonder how I do it with no cosign. I don't know about your city, but in Philly, this shit get dark. When they make your mama cry, families get tore apart. When niggas go fishing in that ocean trying to war with sharks. When they don't let shit slide, but wet you like a water park. If they don't feel a nigga, they smell me. These haters wanna smoke me cause they chicks wanna inhale me. Before I let a sucker take me out, I have a sully. I got this out the mud, man. Ain't shit that you could tell me, nigga.
Enough like that. I ain't even gonna lie. Enough like that. Oh my goodness. I met him at a Battle Academy event. Thorough boy, you knew who I was. I was trying to come show him some love. Damn, what happened to his single? They took it down? Nah. Oh, where it's at? Oh, got him. Got him.
I was not in the place that I wanted to be, but I worked for it.
Yo, we premium. Why am I getting commercials?
I really wanted
it say
to
premium right here. Why am I getting commercials? I pay for premium. Why am I getting commercials? I don't understand. Enough said. What you got going on your YouTube page? How we getting ads through the premium? Is there another tier? Fuck going on YouTube? Come on, enough. Try to catch an attitude. Enough for the ladies. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You go watch it. You on his gram and shit. He always spitting some shit for the ladies. Now, don't get me wrong. He still got that gangster Philly vibe for sure. And that's why I showed the freestyle first before I showed y'all the track. I didn't want y'all to get no ideas like Nuff wasn't like that or something. And all the woodies flopping around in the video and shit. You don't usually see that in a Philly video, right? Like he one of the first people I seen make a video out of Philly look fun, right? I'm like, damn, he had a lot of shorties in that joint. They popped out for the video. Yeah. Shout out to Nuff Said. Yeah, man, but H dropping. I love that shit. We ready to start dropping on this channel. Hold on, I got y'all. Since I had to take my video down yesterday because they was reporting it. Hold on, I got y'all. Yo, anybody else be changing their passwords every 2 days? I just got too many damn passwords. I can't remember all of them. Every day. Every time I got to pay my electric bill, I got to change the password because I don't remember it. Every time I got to want to pay my My cable bill. It's always some shit. We dropping this summer, but I'm gonna be dropping singles all through the winter and shit. I'm gonna be dropping a single on this joint maybe in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Joint I just recorded. Rose feature with somebody. I played it yesterday. We flagged the video. I'll run it back for y'all.
Yeah. Shit, I'm a Bronco like Brandon Stokes. I keep the hammer close. I got a pocket full of grams of coke. I'm not a fan of jokes. The projects with damaged folks. We used to stand in posts when I was hurt. I sold grams of soap. Don't be standing close. I'm quick to hand with folks. The right fast, the left stronger than the lab antidote. I leave your eye leaning, jaw on the slanted slope, where I can send a blitz with the birds like Vic Fangio. I play the cut, I'm scraping bucks. We'll lace you up. You see me in the street, don't you stare, nigga. Say what's up. I got some speakers in these heaters, know the bass is up, and if I cut the volume on this shit, it shake your truck.
That's a feature I just did over the weekend and shit. I love those type beats. I love them type beats. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Math and surf history go back more than years. That's the battle. They do have history. They do have history. From a box office standpoint, I don't know how box office it is off announcement, but promo, reminding people the history, Math's likability, yeah, it's perfect. People be scared to do slow flow because they don't be saying anything. All I do is say shit. Right? All I do is say shit. So I'm very comfortable in the slow flow because I trust my delivery. I trust my voice. I got a distinctive voice on track. Carries. And I make car music for sure. I make car music. So can't wait to drop some shit on here. And that's all I'm going to start doing. We got the green screen up. I got the a green screen coming from my crib. So I can start gaming and playing people in 2K and boxing and football and shit like that. And streaming it live for you. I'm going to start cooking all your favorite battle rappers. I'm going to start cooking some celebrities. And I'm going to start taking their money and we're going to start streaming it. And I mean, if you guys find me entertaining in this field, not going to lie to you, put a controller in my hands and turn the TV on, I get ignorant. I might actually, I'm going to be honest with y'all. We're going to run into some issues. Because I think the way I'm going to be whooping some of these battlers and these celebrities' ass in these games and how I'm going to be talking to them, I can see somebody taking it the wrong way. I throw a lot of explicitives out there when I'm playing, especially if it's money on the line. Now, I'm going to tell them, everybody I play before we start the game, I'm going to say, yo, whatever happens in this game, bro, don't take it personal. But I'm about to talk to you filthy. So I get a first down and I say something like, this yitch ass yigga can't do nothing with me. He a fucking turkey burger. I'm not actually calling you a turkey burger. Well, I am. But it's in like the parameters of the game. All right. Ever heard Vodka Freestyle by, I just probably not a Vodka Freestyle I didn't hear. I'm late, but okay, Froze with the backdrop. Update him. What Easy said, update him. Sometimes your job be your biggest op in your personal progression. This is your job, cuz. You know, I stayed at my job for 5 years because I thought I needed it. I probably wanted to quit maybe after the 2nd year mark. When my channel started, I wanted to quit. I didn't trust myself. So me doubting myself made me stay at the job and do this part-time. But when the job gave up on me and took that stability away, it forced me to do something that I already wanted to do. I was just scared to do it. The best thing that ever happened to me. Bro's gonna tell me, yeah, you know, I talked to the boss. He said, man, he wishes you the best and he watches your channel and he really wants to see you succeed. I said, well, does he? I said, well, does he? Good. Tell him to keep watching the channel so he can watch this glow up. And you know what? When I get there, I might not be mad at him no more because he might have been the reason that I got there. Fuck, I'm going to be mad at him for. He blessed me. He blessed me. He forced me to do something I needed to do that I was scared to do. It was a blessing. So as I could sit here and be mad at him and said he'd be, fired me 3 weeks before Christmas. Didn't care if it affected my children. He's been my boss for 5 years. He knows I had kids. He knows my kids. Right? Couldn't even hang on for 3 more weeks just to let me get through the holidays. Okay, cool. So I had to, but then it put me in a different type of mindset that I needed to be. I was way too comfortable with the reputation and the stability that was just getting me by. So I don't know how much he's actually rooting for me, or maybe he feels guilty, whatever the case may be. But I'm glad he's watching. Glad he's watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Napkins in the chat for my former manager, y'all. Napkins in the chat for my former manager for firing me 3 weeks before Christmas. Fuck he talking about. Napkins in the chat for him. That's how we carrying it. He said, bros talking to the ops. Nah, they ain't bros ops. Bros don't got a channel. Anybody ever ran down on you and said, hi, I'm Rosenberg Raw? Yes. Yes, I've been in a lot of work fields where people would be like, yo, like some people make a big thing and then some people try to keep it cool. But yeah, I had a manager at my job before the job that I lost, and he knew me before I even got the job. I hated that. I hated for working for somebody who knew who I was and shit like that. He always wanted to talk about shit, and then he wanted to be cool on certain days and be Rosenberg Raw's manager and then be Kyle's manager on other days. I didn't like that dynamic. Almost fought him like 3 times and shit. I'm just like, yo, if you going yik yuck Monday through Thursday, don't come in here on Friday because your check ain't look like you wanted it to be and start being a boss all of a sudden, bro. I had to get you punched on in this joint. I used to give it up like that. It all works out in the end. If it works out, it ain't the end. Type shit. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. So yeah, just to spin back. We need somebody to sacrifice for Surf's first battle back. Math Hoffa is the perfect candidate. And hey, maybe Math pulls off the unthinkable. I mean, the battle has to happen. No matter what we think, it still has to happen. But I wouldn't mind Math getting in there and Surf giving him that I just came home round. Pause. Good sacrifice. I'm seeing Raw in the town, but I spoke him down Oak with his pop during the game. Shout out to you, Brody. Froze, how can I get on the track with you, fam? You can email me. Here, I'll post my email now. Boom. Let me know what you want to do. Let's work out a number. I ain't Lloyd Banks, so I won't even lie to y'all. That little joint I just played for y'all, Brody sent me a little 400 through. Bought 2 hoodies. So you look at it like that, it was a little nickel, a little 500 for a feature. I don't be doing features like that. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not saying I'll charge you 500. I'm saying that's what I did for that feature. So, depending on where you at, you want to do a video or shit like that. But the feature game ready to start stepping up for us because we're ready to start dropping once or twice a month on this channel. I don't want y'all to think that this morning show gonna be the only thing that's gonna be on this channel. And this Sunday we watching the game. We doing our first watch live party for the Eagles and 49ers. Did y'all know that? Was you here when I made that announcement? We'll be live for the game. We watching the whole game with y'all. That's how confident I am. I ain't ducking no smoke. We're gonna see what happens live. The funky 400 is good. Come on, man, a little funky 400. Had my cousin pull up with the studio, right to my studio. I ain't even got to go nowhere. Hell yeah. Damn Skippy is good. Yeah, Niner gang, make sure you here on Sunday. Make sure you here on Sunday. Bring your ass here on Sunday and keep that same energy. You know. All right, y'all. We started a little early, 9:30. What I got to do is, so I can start taking callers again, I got to get back on StreamYard and get my shit right like I do on OBS today. So I can start taking callers. That's why I ain't take callers today. Definitely wanted to speak to y'all today, but you know, we got this shit right. And now, you know, I just wanted to get the green screen up. Once we got the green screen up, I was excited. I was ready to come here last night and go live. Bro was making smothered teriyaki chicken loins and shit. Talking about, I'm cooking right now. All right, bro. I think a lot of y'all think the studio is at my crib. The studio is at bro's crib. Right? It's not at my crib. So sometimes bros be in here doing shit. Hey, bros, bet me back that Shakur Teal fight. Pussy is Brick City, you heard? Shakur gonna get beat up. And, you know, I hear the people, why is he gonna lose to somebody he religiously beats up in sparring? You're gonna see. You're gonna see. I think Shakur is a slightly better boxer than Teofimo, but I think Teofimo is a better fighter than Shakur. Clearly. But they're both very elusive. I don't think a lot of people are up on Teofimo. A lot of his problems are outside the ring. He's special. You know, Shakur's not battle tested like Teofimo is. And I also don't think that he's a warrior like Teofimo is, right? So it should be a great fight. It should be a really good fight. But I got Teofimo all the way. I haven't counted Timo out since Lomo. But we'll see. I will say that if anything concerns me, I'm a Teofimo fan. If anything concerns me about Teofimo, it's the out of the ring shit. Right? You're saying what? Laugh out loud. Who the fuck did Shakur beat? Did he beat anybody on the level of Lomachenko? Anybody? Like anybody close? We just watched him run from a guy that's a floors 2 fights ago. You see him put together a couple good rounds versus niggas who ain't dangerous, who can't rumble, and y'all start tripping, acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I have not seen anything. I haven't seen anything from Shakur to make me feel like he's just better than Teofimo. I haven't seen anything besides the hype and the 0 on his record. Shakur is like, y'all gonna get me on my back. Shakur is the most overrated boxer in boxing right now after Ryan Garcia. Literally, he's the most overrated. He is, and if he don't start putting some actual resume together, he's getting close to. He's gonna be one of the most overrated fighters of his fucking generation. Y'all be throwing this Shakur shit around. Y'all so confident in Shakur. Just tell me, give me 3 credible wins. Nobody can do that. Can't nobody give me 3 credible wins on his resume? Nobody. Like not one person can say what his resume for that. Why don't I ever hear nobody talk about resume with Shakur ever? Like a credible dub. I'm telling you. I think Shakur got talent, but y'all be talking about Shakur like he fucking Floyd or something. Stop it. Stop it. Somebody got in here who was like, he's the most ducked fighter in boxing. Shakur's the most ducked fighter in boxing? If he beats Timo, is that a credible dub? That would be the most credible dub by far on his resume. By far. If he beats Tio, that would be his fucking greatest dub in his career. That's all. It will be his best dub. It will be. That will be a good win. I'll take Shakur serious if he beats Timo. If it beats Tiafimo, I'll take him serious because at that point, that's a credible dub. Literally will be the first one he has credible, like literally. And people get mad at me when I say that, but it's like, I mean, what the fuck? Just want to see him in a ring with somebody credible. That's all. Is that too much to ask for? To say I'm not really all in on Shakur. I ain't seen him fight nobody yet. I'm a Shakur fan. He boring as hell. Plus, he seems lazy in the ring when he got his win. So, yeah. Should be a good fight, though. Should be a good fight. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look at this shit. The fucking biggest name on his resume is Oscar Valdez. Whole bunch of vacant titles. Whole bunch of vacant titles. Won the vacant title. Won a vacant title. Won a vacant title. Ain't beat a champion yet. Hell are y'all talking about, man? Don't got a champ on his resume. All these vacant shit, all these vacant titles. I got news for you. He can't beat Devin Haney either. Y'all talking about him. Y'all talking about him like he accomplished as like a Danny Garcia or something. Y'all talk about Shakur like he Danny Garcia or something. Let me get this right. He better than prime Danny Garcia, right? All Shakur fans in my chat. Shakur better than prime Danny Garcia? Come on, man. You out of your mind? Somebody like Lucas Matisse would have put the beats on Shakur. Literally. You out of your mind? Danny would have knocked Shakur Stevenson the fuck out. Well, no, he wouldn't because he'd have ran from him. But if he'd have gotten anywhere in the range of that left hook, hell no. I'm sorry. I'm one of them boxing fans that, you know, I like to look at resume, who you fought, who you beat. Danny was a heavy, hard puncher with a glass jaw. Danny had one of the best jaws in boxing history. That's how I know you don't even know what you're talking about. You have no clue what you're talking about. Danny had a glass jaw. Just talking. You out of your mind? He got stopped one time in his career. He's never been on the canvas, ever. So if I say he has the best jaw in boxing, and you guys are pausing that? You guys are pausing that. Oh, I know y'all niggas is in y'all 30s doing that shit too in boxing. He's never, ever been knocked down in his career. He's never, ever hit the canvas. He's never, ever hit the canvas. Literally the definition of real life Rocky. How many times has Shakur been on the canvas? He don't fight enough. He just runs around the ring. He's the best cardio in boxing history. Of course. Lamont Peterson didn't give Danny work. He ran for 10 rounds and then beat Danny up in the 11th and 12th. That's what happened in the Lamont Peterson. He ran from Danny for 10 rounds, lost the fight, and then beat him up in the 11th and 12th. I'm Philly by. You don't hear me talking about Jerron. You don't hear me bringing up Gabriel Rosado. I don't just talk about Philly fighters. I mean, we're talking about Bernard Hopkins and Danny Garcia, or we're talking about Hall of Famers. We're talking about Hall of Famers. I'm sorry. Hey, you call it Philly bias. I call Hall of Fame boxers. I'm sorry. Do it matter if they from Philly? I'm talking about 2 Hall of Fame fighters. So if I'd have said B Hop is one of the greatest, I'm Philly biased? No, I'm not. I'm sorry we have 2 fighters that are Hall of Famers. I'm sorry. Who's winning, Tio or Shakur? Tio. Split decision. Tio. It's in a split. You know, the judges get real, they get real weird with them undefeated fighters. Boxing judges get real weird when it comes to somebody with an O on the line. Come on, man. Danny got multiple titles in 2 different weight divisions, and he unified the titles twice. You're talking about Philly bias. It's 2 unification bouts. Do you know what that means? Froze, we definitely need to set up to have a deep boxing convo. There's too many people out there that think they know boxing but really don't. We need to educate them for sure. We'll do that. Call up on the next when I do Fan Day. Ryan Garcia, Will Mason, the only 2 people I see and give a show a hard time. Ryan Garcia. I think he could get hurt by Ryan, honestly. I see Ryan Garcia drop his hands so many times when he's about to swing, he loops. You ever see when Ryan Garcia throws a hook, he like starts from down here and then it comes over, you know, like it's like a fucking U. His other hand drops, like that's why he gets hurt so much. And he's so vulnerable to feints. Like you ever see it when he goes against somebody who does a lot of feinting and shit, he reacts to it, his hands move. He's got good punching power, but Ryan Garcia is vulnerable and he has a glass jaw. That's actually somebody with a glass jaw. So I'm not going like he had Rolly looking like a world-class fighter. By the way, Rolly was flawless in that fight. Here's what I don't know. I don't know if Rolly looked that good because he put it together, or is Ryan that ass? But I mean, he was just better in every facet of boxing. He was just better, and I was surprised. That's why I said most overrated boxer in boxing is Ryan Garcia, and then right after that is Shakur. Who would you say is more overrated than Shakur and Ryan right now? Who's more overrated? Right? Ryan was off. They took him off them steroids, off them PEDs. He looked good. Rolly looked good. Rolly looked so good. And hear me out, right? I know it'll be the same outcome. Rolly looked so good versus Ryan Garcia. I wanted to see him in Tank too. Even though I know Tank will put him in a coma. That's how good he looked versus Ryan. I said, I kind of want to see him rumble Tank again. You know? Talking about I was Philly biased for bringing up Danny Garcia. That's one thing I hate. I don't think boxing fans put enough respect on his career. He's got all the credentials of an all-time great. You know, Floyd really messed up a boxing fan's perception. And what's crazy about that is, Floyd is the best fighter to ever live, and he's my favorite boxer of all time. But what he did to the game was he made people afraid of putting their O on the line. Right? Once Floyd turned 0 into an actual belt, Because that's what he did. He turned the 0 on his record. That was an actual belt. And then you've seen a lot of people come behind him and then they get their first losses and they can never be the same. Andre Berto, special. First loss. Victor Ortiz, I believe. Well, it was a fucking war, by the way. And now you see people like really, gatekeeping their O. I like Pretty Boy more than Money. Pretty Boy was more offensively sound than Money Mayweather. But the truth of the matter is Money Mayweather was a boxing perfectionist. He made defense offense. And his counter straight was one of the, they use this term in boxing a lot, the sweet science. Floyd's straight hand, his straight, oh my God, this shit was a fighter jet. I'm telling you. It was a fighter jet. Fast. Snap. He bounced that straight off of Canelo's forehead all fight. The best display of a boxing clinic I've ever seen in my life was Floyd versus Canelo. I don't know if you were in a room full of kids and you were trying to teach them the greatness of boxing, the fundamentals of boxing, you show them Canelo versus Floyd. Oh my God. Floyd was so special. I remember when I became a Floyd fan is when he beat De La Hoya. I was a De La Hoya fan growing up. And up until the De La Hoya fight, I hated Floyd. I was one of those guys who wanted to see him lose. And then after the De La Hoya fight, which I think they gave Floyd a split decision win when it was not a split at all. But the Golden Boy used to rob niggas like that. After that, I started to really hone in and understand his greatness. And then I went from hating him to loving him once I seen everybody else hate him because he was great. Yeah, but see, he beat Gotti the fuck up, though. Like, he schooled Canelo. When I watched the Canelo fight, I didn't look at somebody beating somebody up. I looked at somebody schooling somebody. You go to the Gotti fight, that was more of a crime. Yeah, that was a crime. Then if you want to go to the Cotto fight, who is also one of my top 3 favorite fighters of all time, if you go to the Cotto fight, that fight was so good. But I wouldn't say that Floyd put on a boxing clinic that fight. Actually, if you want to be clear, round 6 through 9, Cotto was actually outboxing Floyd. For a smooth, I've never seen no shit like it. Smooth. Floyd went back to the corner and he had a bloody nose. His nose was bloody, and you could see him looking around, trying to peek over and see how Cotto was. Cotto was, you talking about a Hall of Famer? Cotto could have been, as great as we know Cotto to be, he could have been even greater if that Margarito first fight didn't happen. Cotto might have been top 5 all time if that shit ain't happened. He was special. Oh, Cotto was a special fighter. He put a masterclass on versus Sergio Martinez. Oh, they try to blame it on Sergio's knees. He punched his knee out of place. That was probably, as a Cotto fan, that was probably one of my most proudest moments is the Sergio Martinez fight. He did Gotti dirty, though. Floyd did Gotti dirty. That was a hell of a fight. Money versus Cotto. Cotto wasn't weight drained for that fight. Yeah. He was special, man. Margarito on that plasters and his gloves, man. If you go back and watch Cotto versus Margarito, it's hard to watch. It's a hard fight to watch, knowing that he probably cheated. Cotto was hitting Margarito with some of the nastiest shit, and then when he was hitting Cotto, it just imagine somebody just smacking somebody with bricks, man. It's funny. Everybody thinks that the lickback fight was Cotto versus Margarito too, which essentially it was. The real punishment for that is when they put Margarito in the ring with Pac-Man. That was his punishment. That was his punishment. That's what they did. All right, you want to cheat? Yeah, because Cotto was loved. All right, you want to go in there and do and Cotto? Okay, copy. Put him in the ring with Pacquiao. Pac was punishing him. Shane beat up Margarito was the lick back too. Shane whooped his ass, but I don't know if they knew Shane was going to whoop his ass. Right? Like, I know Shane ended up punishing him, but I don't know if they booked it for that. They gave him Pacquiao Margarito so he can go to, yeah. Cotto got his lick back, though. Pacquiao also beat Cotto the fuck up. Smooth. Pacquiao was cold. Pacquiao was a weapon. The Filipino slugger. Yeah, I mean, to same speed and power in both hands that carried through 25,000 weight divisions. I'm telling you, Paul Williams was nice, Freaky. I mean, you talk about, when people say Pac-Man's the greatest of all time, I mean, I understand the PED allegations and stuff like that, but when you look at him coming from, 114 pounds up to 147, 150, I mean, that's just it's not heard of. Going and grabbing a fucking featherweight and putting him in the ring with a welterweight was malpractice. Unless you were talking about Pacquiao. The problem is, I don't think he was putting that American shit in his body. I think Pacquiao was getting that Filipino shit. I never seen somebody who could throw a power punch that can break somebody's face leaning like this. How the fuck can you hurt somebody from this angle? Pac could do the franchise lean with a Rock Boy shit and then throw a punch from this angle. You know? Hey, up in my white tee. And then throw a punch. I'm telling you. Bud went from 135 to 168. Very impressive. T-Bud is an all-timer. What will be the outcome of Floyd versus Bud? Floyd wins that fight 10 times out of 10. I think people know how great Bud is, and then they hear that, and it's like, no way. It's like, yes, wait, bro. Like, Bud is great. He's crafty, so offensively sound. Defense is good. He's tough, resilient. Floyd boxes circles around him. I can't lie to y'all. Floyd boxes circles around him. Prime Floyd? Which one are we talking about? Money might beat him up. I mean, pretty boy might beat him up. Money going outboxing. Yeah, pretty boy might beat him up, but Money going outboxing. Here's the thing. It's just the eye test for me. I can watch Bud and see how great he is. But if you watch Bud in his prime, and then you watch Floyd in his prime, it's not that much of a difficult question for me. You can understand how great Bud is and still understand that he's not on Floyd's level. That's not a slight. And a Bud fan, they take that as a slight. It's not a slight saying he can't beat Floyd and he wasn't as great as Floyd. He wasn't. Just wasn't. Literally, Floyd wins 11 rounds out of 12. Literally. It's not a slight towards Bud to say he's not better than the fucking GOAT. Just like it's not a slight to say Tyson wasn't better than Ali. It's not a slight. Tyson wasn't better than Lennox either, or Holyfield, but that's another story. You know, Floyd was just too special. The shoulder roll, he mastered it. I mean, Floyd was beating up champions and top-tier fighters with brittle hands. Hell yes, Froze. Tyson was not better than Lennox. Tyson was not better than Holyfield. Prime Tyson destroys Lennox. Oh, you have lost your mind. I disagree. You know what Tyson's problem was? As much as of a knockout artist he was, as intimidating as he was, if two things could happen. One, if you can take a Tyson punch and still fight, that's one variable. And if you weren't intimidated to exchange with him, Tyson became a different fighter. He became a different fighter. If you were not scared to exchange with him and you can take his punch, those people didn't have much problems with Tyson. He became a one-dimensional knockout artist. You know, knockout artist. If he catch you, he can end the fight in a blink of an eye. But when he got in the ring with them tacticians that threw heavy punches too, but could box, they gave Mike nightmares. They gave Mike I mean, just go back and go. Everybody says prime Tyson. Well past his prime, right? But when he fought Holyfield, you thought Holyfield was in his prime when he fought Holyfield? That wasn't prime Holyfield. And also, if you go back and watch the Buster Douglas fight, see, Buster, that's his claim to fame. But if you go back and you watch the Buster Douglas fight, Buster was the first person who didn't quit because Mike punched hard and knocked him down, and also was not intimidated by Mike when they got in the ring. And then Buster put on a boxing clinic. What a lot of people don't know was Buster's mother died weeks before the fight. Buster didn't give a fuck about nothing. One of my top 5 boxing performances I've ever seen in my life was Buster Douglas versus Mike. Then you know the side story about his mother passing close to the fight, and it all made sense. Oh, Mike didn't really train for that fight. You know, Mike didn't train for that fight, which is very true. Mike lost his trainer prior to that fight. Mike didn't train, right? We still talking about Buster Douglas, though. You think that was the first fight Mike ain't trained for? You thought that was the first fight Mike ain't cut corners for because he thought he was just going to knock somebody out? Buster did get a 10 Mississippi count. He did. Buster got a 10 Mississippi count. But I also believe that was the second or third time Buster got knocked down, wasn't it? He dropped Buster like 2 or 3 times. But I'm telling you, man, Buster was hitting Mike with bad intentions. Tyson before jail gets Lewis out of here. Y'all don't got enough respect on Lennox Lewis. Lennox is one of the sharpest heavyweights to ever fight. Like, Mike didn't lose power after prison. Like, he didn't lose power. When Mike came home from prison, he was knocking out the same niggas he was knocking out before he went to prison. Fucking florists and niggas at Walmart and white boys that drove John Deere's. Let's be clear here. So when he came home from jail, they was lining him up with the same niggas he was knocking out before he went to jail. It's just the time, every time they put him in a ring with a top-ranked heavyweight, you saw he was not a top-ranked heavyweight. Every time. Spinks was different, but they said Spinks got out the car with the limo driver when he pulled up to the venue to fight Mike. They said he got out and said, leave the car running. They got out and said, leave the car running. Y'all ever hear that story? Spinks on the night that he fought Spinks. Spinks was undefeated, I believe, for that fight. Spinks didn't come. Spinks came to give Mike the belt. He didn't come to fight. Spinks was cold too. Scared of Mike. Like 85% of the field, scared of Mike. All the fighters who wasn't scared of Mike, like a box, gave him trouble. I love Mike too. Yeah, I love Mike too. Make no mistakes about it. You know. So, all right, y'all. I got to get up out of here. I got some shit I got to go take care of. Bill going to court. I think his court is at 1:30. So I got to get up there. It's about a 45-minute ride. You know. I'm gonna make sure I go see my guy. You know what I mean? Make sure I support him and shit like that. Did you check them beats out? Rich Hustle. Are you the Lions in my league? Right? Is that were you the person who dropped them in my okay, yes. I heard all 12 of them and I thought 3 of them were fire. 3 of them. I actually downloaded the 3 that I like. When I get to the crib and shit later on, I'll tell you which ones they was. Spinks and Larry Holmes was old as shit when they fought Tyson. Listen, they got an excuse for every time Tyson lost, but then they want to give credit to all the people he beat that works with your pops at the factory. It's always an excuse when Tyson lost. Tyson beat him up. Holyfield beat him up. He was past his prime. Lennox beat him up. He was past his prime. Buster beat him up. He lost his trainer. He wasn't training. It's always an excuse every time he lost a fight. You know, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Big speaker show coming up next. Okay. Make sure y'all go follow and subscribe to Cole's channel. He going live right after mine. Okay, get some supers out before we get out of here. Froze, how long you trained for boxing? Not long. Froze, we definitely need to set up a okay, I seen that one. How do you feel about the co-main event with David and Ortiz? I feel like that would be a good test for Davis. Ortiz is a solid fighter. I think it's a good card. I think, see, one thing about boxing, what they never do is they never, like, I feel like they never take that, like, value enough into the co-main or you know, the undercard. And sometimes when you got a good main event, the undercards drag so much that, you know, it almost is like by the time you get to the main event, it's like, you feel like watching this shit. Best card I've ever seen was the one where they had Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matisse on the co-main. I believe that was Floyd versus Canelo or Floyd versus somebody where they had like a super card. It was like mad good fights all on the card, but I like the Davis and Ortiz rumble. I just wish they put more good fights on the undercards. I think that, you know, they would have a better sell point for sure. Green screen came in clutch type shit. All right, y'all. First day with the green screen. It was fire. Guess what? I'll be back here tomorrow, same time. Frozy.
Watch me like they was the news. Don't do no talking, we know what they do for the